John Algandi here with Pro Bikini News Network. We're here with a GTE podcast, Greater Than Ever podcast, where I bring on special guests from athletes, coaches, and people in the fitness industry and even outside the industry. And I learn about them and their success and how people can learn from them how to be greater than ever. Stopping by for conversation. You may or may not know her, but if you do, she's known as Gym Barbie on TikTok. But what you may not know about her is that she was a former Division I track athlete and soccer player at Northern Arizona University. When she first started competing at 29 years old, it was in the wellness division because of her genetics and how she's built. But then went to the bikini division a few months later after 2 national shows and got her IFBB pro card at NPC Nationals, winning her class. This year, in her rookie season, she competed in the Pittsburgh Pro, took second in Nevada State, and almost qualified for the Olympia, and ended her season at the Arizona Pro in her home state. Just being her and how she is, getting to learn more about her, I think you see a side of her that maybe she doesn't show. But you know what? On this episode, we get to learn a little bit more about her, just her journey and how she got to where she is, and just how she just brings her personality out, being different than other bikini competitors. Please welcome my next guest, IFBB Bikini Pro, Torey Brawley. Oh, there you are.
Hey, how's it going? I didn't want to join too early.
No, it's okay. You right on time. I just pushed a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we are.
I saw it go. That was my sign.
So how you been? How's everything going right now?
Things are good. Things are interesting for me right now. But life is always good. So it's just another new chapter that I'm reading.
Yeah. I wanted to get you on because I'm like, why has nobody interviewed her? She has such a bubbly personality. Like, I don't want to just talk about you, like Torey, the bikini competitor, but just you and your story, like something that people may not know about you because they see you have this big following on TikTok and you're just being you. And you know what? Like, you're just like, I don't care what y'all say. I'm gonna be me.
I know.
And that's what makes it so special. So we're gonna have a lot of laughs on here.
I know. I'm so looking forward to it. You've honestly been such a cool cheerleader along the way too. I'm like so happy to be here on this podcast. Yeah. So thank you for having me.
No, I thank you for taking the time to be on. I really thank you for coming on. But just, about you, just Torey. So I kind of did a little research on you, and okay, if I do show a picture on Google, I'm sorry to embarrass you, but I think people need to know a little something about you. But it's all okay. So about you, you're originally from Arizona, right?
Yes.
Born and raised?
Cottonwood, yes.
Small town. Okay. So how far is that from say Phoenix, Scottsdale, Mesa?
It's like an hour and a half. I honestly I still will say Sedona, Sedona area, because it's like 10 minutes south. It's the Birdie Valley. It's a small town. You either played sports or did drugs. Kind of like vibe. So I played sports.
Good. Stay in school.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs, kids. So by the way, but your birthday gift, it should be within the next couple of days or by the end of this month. So awesome. I'm keeping track of it.
Okay.
So you've born and raised in Arizona. So you were in sports like your whole life. And from what I've seen, and I'm going to pull this up. So sorry to embarrass you.
Here we go. So. Heart racing.
So you were actually a track athlete.
I was hoping it wouldn't be that one. Oh God, it's the worst form ever.
Yeah, what? Honestly. How's it bad?
This is terrible. This is just terrible. I never want to see that. Yeah. I was an athlete. Yeah, I played sports all my life.
All right.
Since 4.
Since you were 4 years old?
Since 4,
so you don't look that bad. You don't look that bad.
This is one of my headshots. I think that was sophomore year.
Oh, okay. So wait, you're both soccer and track at the same time? Scholarship?
So I was recruited to play soccer. I was committed as a freshman, actually in high school. I verbally committed to NAU because I had gone to a bunch of ID camps. And my dad went to NAU. So I'd committed to NAU very early on. And then towards the end of my soccer journey in high school, I had strained my MCL and I was all freaked out that I was oh, my career was over, but everything ended up being fine. I played in college, and my coach was so crazy. Like, I could
I
go into
actually
a
saw that on a
crazy,
story because I think I asked you like,
yeah.
what made you stop doing track? And you're like, yeah, the coaches like they
Oh
do
my
these
gosh, it
things
was
and
just like
it's a business. It's
so,
like if they don't win, they get their
just so
asses
crazy.
fired.
Yeah.
I don't know if that
And
was your word for
my,
word.
like, yeah, it, like, my coach was crazy. Him, I mean, God, I hope he's a better person now, you know, but a lot of us went through it. We were young girls, young girls going through this. And I was like so tired because in college you're training year round, right? And in soccer you start like hell season or whatever in the summer. We're there before anyone is there. It's kind of quiet. You're training like crazy, and then you go into winter training, and then you go into spring ball, and then you go back into summer. And I was like, I need a break from this guy. So I talked to the track coach, and I like him. He looked up my times, and I was able to walk on to indoor season, which is right in the
Oh,
winter, right after fall soccer season. And I didn't have that much time to train. I was like a hurdler at heart. I was like a 3-time state champion hurdler in high school, which was like where my heart was. Like, it's distracting. You get to the next hurdle. You don't have to like just grit it out in like a full straightaway. But I ended up just being a sprinter in college, which I
hmm.
wasn't mad about. I was mad about him wanting to start me as a 400 runner, which is like one of the hardest races in track, in my opinion. Which is just so not me. I'm a little bit lazier than than a 400 runner. So I ended up being a 60 meter, like a 60 sprinter, which is like it's 7 seconds of running, which is like ideal. And then I ended up running Texas relays in the spring, the outdoor season with the girls, and I ran the first leg. So, and then I would just go between soccer, track, and then just
And being a full
around.
time student, and I mean, you're getting.
Mhm.
I mean, it was a scholarship, right? Full scholarship, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean that was a good advantage. And you said your whole family went to Northern Arizona. Did you think about anywhere else, or?
I think I was so like I started playing soccer at 4. NAU would come down and do camps in like the Verde Valley as I was a young girl. I like knew this coach since probably I was like in middle school. He had been like scouting me, and it was close. My mom had gone through cancer, so it was like, hey, be close to family, it's right around the way, my sister's there, my dad went there. It's been this dream, and it like came to life. So it was nice. I really liked I did really enjoy going to Flagstaff. But
Okay,
Division 1 sports is no joke. It is
yeah.
no joke.
So 400 is that 400-meter hurdling?
No, the 400-meter dash,
Oh,
just
okay.
like there, because he was thinking, oh, you've got this endurance from playing soccer. And I was like, yo. Like, I used to do high jump. So that I could avoid another running race. Like in high school, I would do high jump so that I didn't have to do the 400, because a lot of people would get pushed into the 200 or the 400,
Hmm.
and I was like, I am not trying to do that. I will do a field event before I get on the track again, because I love the hurdles, and like the 4x1 relay, the team dynamic in the relay was so much fun. The 400, no thank you.
Yeah, because I was gonna say 400-meter hurdle, and was there an 800, right? 800-meter sprint.
And then, yeah, so there's 400-meter hurdles in college. I ran the 300-meter hurdles in high school. They didn't have the
Hmm.
full length. But yeah, then there's a mid distance like 800. That is like a full blown sprint. Those athletes are like just absolutely amazing.
Yeah. I mean, Ashley was thinking of Ashley K. I was just like, oh, she could be somewhat like Ashley because Ashley was 400-meter hurdle and 800-meter, and
Yeah,
I don't know, like
amazing.
she used to say why she didn't like track because every practice she would throw up. Like I can't imagine. Like,
Yes.
all right, ladies,
Oh.
practice is over, go home, and then instantly,
Oh gosh. Yeah, there's
and
nothing like getting
I
on
mean,
the
this is
line when you don't
Akron. This is
know.
at Akron that
Yeah.
she was at, and I'm like, man,
Yeah.
she had to go against Ohio State, Michigan every year. I'm
Yeah.
like, Big Ten schools. I'm
Amazing.
like, you don't realize like that's what she was up against. I mean, you were
Yeah.
you were going against Pac-12 teams like USC, Arizona, Arizona State, my quarterback went to Stanford,
Mm.
so I kind of know a little bit outside West. where I grew up, where I'm from, we didn't have pole vault.
Oh, okay.
Our
Yeah.
county they banned it. I think
Hmm.
the county next to us, they had it, but we didn't have indoor. It was all outdoor for the
Okay.
spring.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
know
Yeah. Yeah.
some things, not a whole
Okay.
lot.
Cool.
So after college, you're in a field in finance, and you do that for how many years before you? What gave you that kind of like tick to go and say, you know what, I want to try doing bodybuilding?
I know. Well, first off, I think it would be I have been an athlete all my life, right? I've been in the gym. I feel comfortable in the gym. That's my outlet. And I remember the very first time someone asked like, "Hey, do you compete?" And I was like, "What does that mean?" Like, I have competed in things in my life. And and then I had to like ended up figuring out like, oh, that's what it means, like bodybuilding. And not for a couple years later did I actually start to change my life, where I went through this phase, or not phase, it's probably my whole life, honestly, where I was just trying to execute at being like the perfect human being. So
Mhm.
like get the perfect grades, be the very best athlete, like check all the boxes of what being the best looked like on paper. Cause that made sense to me, because I don't think I had like any sense of purpose or any like passions that I had discovered, especially as a young girl. And sports was fitting, and there was accomplishments, and that team dynamic, you learn like social skills. And I think in my life after college, I was just so burnt out on sports, and like I don't even know, so it was just the gym where I just can do what I want. I can try different things. No one's forcing me to be the best in this setting. It's not group fitness. It's not a race. It's not, there's no expectation besides what I want to do. And that was freeing. And then I went through a ton of phases where I had different diets. I had this weird breakdown of my immune system. And then I was like a vegetarian. And then I started eating just like ground beef and rice. I like switched to that. And then it was super transformative for my body. I was like, wow, it's like I've shed a lot of the inflammation. Of course, I stopped drinking, which is probably the number one component for why I was seeing changes. But I read a book called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And it was at a point in my life, I was 29. This is my 29th year of life, where I decided, like, I don't think I love my life. I'm in this corporate setting where I've been successful. I can be successful at things, and I'm not happy. So I read this book and tried to like discover, okay, how do you become like a joyful, fulfilled person? And I honestly I meditated like every day for a year. I try to meditate daily now, and I like went through all these practices, but I started to gain the confidence in myself, in like how I felt, in more authenticity and what I wanted and who I was. Um and my partner at the time was into bodybuilding, so it was like, oh, okay. And then I had met a a wellness pro. She was a natural wellness pro in Lifetime, and she got me closer to it. So it was like almost all these little crumbs were starting to, it was like this little trail of, okay, Torey, guess what? Here's your thing. You love bodybuilding. But I ended up connecting with, because she was with Pro Physiques, and I got connected with Renee, and then like the rest is history. I am
Oh, Renee
obsessed with
Harshi.
bodybuilding.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 So that's so. How'd you finally? I was actually going to ask that question. How'd you connect with Renee and Damien? Who's Renee's your coach or Damien?
Yes.
Yeah. Or both?
Renee is like my primary. I'd say they Renee is like my primary coach. Her and I are like locked in. She
Mm.
does all my nutrition. She had written my programs in the beginning, but I like to kind of do my programming now, and she supports me with that. But Damien, he's the goat. I need to build these shoulders. I need to build my upper. So I train with Damien a couple times a week, sometimes when the schedule works out. So they're kind of joint. Like Damien's been there on a couple of shows where Renee couldn't. So Pro Physiques is really good in how they support you. There's always going to be a coach with you, or they're going to figure out what you need for the show. But Renee primary, Damien trainer,
Oh, nice.
coach.
I mean, you have the best. You got two of the best team. You got the best two in working well as a team, and
The
it's great
best.
that you guys. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, so initially you started out doing. You started competing back in. How old were you? 29 or 30?
Yeah, it was
It
like
was in
3 months
2020.
before. It was like I think it was I think I did a 10-week prep.
Okay.
It was 10 weeks before my 30th birthday.
Oh,
I did my first show days, like a couple days before I turned 30.
uh, okay. So that was in 2023. It was a NPC show.
Yes, the High Roller Royale.
Oh,
Jen
yeah,
Dory
Jen
and
Dory
Red
show.
Camping shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Did
was
you?
right after she won the Olympia.
Yes.
I was starstruck. Yeah.
So how'd you do in that one?
I won the overall.
Oh, okay.
I won the overall as a wellness athlete, which like probably inflated my head in terms of me
Is that the
thinking
one
I
from
could.
TikTok? Is that the one from TikTok?
Yeah, yes, yeah. The one I was saying, like, hey, here's my first show. I look like an idiot.
Listen, you did great at your first show.
It was fun. It
Yeah.
was it was like that. If that was like a bait, I bit and I like never wanted to let go because I was like, wow, that was euphoric. Cause it was like, oh, this is it? This like 15 or however many seconds you get on the stage after you did all that? Like, I can keep doing this over and over again because this part is like the fun part.
Oh, really? Really? Really just that short, brief 15 seconds and then signing off. That's the best part you enjoy?
It is
Yeah.
obviously not, but it seems so it's celebratory.
Oh, yeah.
You look your very best, hopefully. And not in all cases are you gonna look your best on show day. Especially if you have like multiple shows to compare to. But your first one, if you're proud of the actions that you felt like you followed through,
Mm.
you were honest about the process, and you get up there and you do your thing and you feel good about it, it's like a celebration of, wow, this is my best self. I brought it in and I'm like so proud of her. I get to show her off. That's how it felt my first time. And each time, if we nail it, if I feel like we nailed it for the show.
Yeah. I mean, and that's kind of what keeps you going. You kind of had that like dopamine, like, wow, you know what? I want to compete again. So this was late in the year. So then you go into 2024 and you did the USA's and you took
Yep.
six in wellness. Was that your last ever wellness show?
Oh, USA's. No, I did Charleston before that. I actually won my class. I won yeah, I won my open class in Charleston before I did USA's. So it was like another roller coaster where I was like, "Oh, you know what? I won my class." But it was a smaller show, obviously.
Yeah.
And then I did USA's because it was like, "Oh, we'll try one more. You know, you're close." And then I was like, no, I like even six is good in hindsight, like on a on a national stage, but
Yeah.
that was the turning point where I really, gosh, I remember I just ruminated on it so much. Like, am I doing the right thing? Chasing, wellness? Because to me, as a newbie, like so naive, by the way, so naive about like what it takes to build muscle. Because I've been athletic my whole life. Like I've had a six pack. Because while like being in sports, like, oh, if I commit to this, like it should be pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
It's not at all.
No, it's not. Like you're committed. That's the part I was like saying,
I
yeah,
know.
like you're committed, like you're willing to, take that next step and, push
Yeah.
yourself to be, into that pro level and to do well at your next show. You're kind of like, you know what? Let's see how I did here. Okay, go back, continue to
Mhm.
work on that. And that's one thing I noticed with you even this season. We're gonna get to your pro season, but that's what I
Okay.
noticed about you, that you kept improving show after show after show you were doing.
Yeah, there's I don't know. I'm pretty critical of myself. I think we all are. We try to I mean, and we can talk about this later on, but yeah, USA's was my last national wellness show. So I did two wellness national shows, and then I flipped from USA's. I was like, this I can't be competitive as a pro. Even if I were able to sneak by and get my pro card in wellness, I would be at the pits, the bottom of the barrel
Yeah.
in the pro league. So it was like, hey, I had a really honest conversation with Renee, even though she knew I wanted to be wellness. Like I am infatuated with the look.
Yeah.
And And I thought bodybuilding needed to be like hyper transformative. I'll be honest, I wasn't immediately impressed by bikini, was why I wrestled with it. Because I had been like a lean athlete before, and I was like, oh, but like, is this transformative for me? I wanted something that is like completely transformative, and that's why I like attached myself to wellness. But it's like, no, dude, I am bikini. I am so bikini, and I'm so glad I like finally hit that wall and realized, wait, just you gotta like step into yourself, which is you're a little bikini babe. Everything about me is way more bikini. And my coach let me come to that decision, even though from the very start she thought I should do bikini. Renee like was so respectful of my journey, and let me like back into that and realize it. So she's such a good coach to let you pursue what you want to pursue, but while like being honest about like, hey, what your structure can present. And mine just presents much better in bikini.
Yeah. Charleston was that Junior USA's, right?
Yes.
I couldn't. How'd you do in that one? I know USA's obviously the one in was it in California or Nevada or Las
It was
Vegas?
it was in California that
Oh yeah,
year.
that was in California that year. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I wish it would have been in Vegas. But I won my class, open class D. I don't know if I got third or fourth because there was I honestly I don't know.
Because top four in the
Um
overall at the Junior USA's get their pro card. So
yeah, but
if you win your class and then
yeah, it was only two
actually no,
girls.
top two. If yeah, because
Two
wellness is four divisions. Because four.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
only the top two of yeah, I'm pretty sure two went pro in that. But
Yeah.
in of the overall, not in each class because it was smaller show. Yeah.
Okay. So then,
Mhm.
you're like one spot away from getting a pro card at Junior USA's, and then at USA's you get to six, and then you're like, then you talk to Renee, and you decided let's go to bikini. So you decide to go for bikini. You go to the Olympia Amateur, right? Is that your first one?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
How
Yep.
so? Getting before all that, so USA's was in July. The Olympia Amateur was in October. So from
Yeah.
August, September. So for 2 months, you're now going into bikini. What was things that you had
Yeah.
to do differently? Was it training wise? Would you have to
Yeah.
do training, diet, cardio? What was
There was a
different
lot of
from that?
yeah, I was sprinting my legs off is like what I like to say, and honestly, in hindsight, I'm like, yo, I like maybe I don't know, because bikini is obviously evolving. But I think like, oh, maybe I should have kept some of that, even though I feel like I haven't. But I was trying to like sprint my legs off. So I was sprinting, more cardio. Obviously, diet had been adjusted because we weren't trying to like fill me out. And I was training like 2 days a week with Damien to hit upper like crazy, and we just tapered like no more quads. It's like, hey, let's still do the glutes and hammies, but it was just like shoulder back glutes hammies.
Okay. So Olympia Amateur, you took second in your class,
Mm-hmm.
and
Two, but two, yeah,
oh yeah, for two, Torey.
yeah, 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 yeah.
She's amazing.
I know. So her and I go back.
I mean, the friendships that you guys had, even like, wait a minute, I remember you from that show. It's like, hey, we're
Yes.
pros now. How cool is
I
that?
know, I love it. So cute. She won the class. I got second. And then unfortunately she didn't go pro in that show either because it was like I forget, it's less girls. You have to get to the overall to go pro.
Top three.
And then
Yeah.
she got her pro card at the next show, and then the next show I went pro. So it was like, oh yay, like us top two, we got ours like at our next show.
Yeah, so you got your pro card at Nationals, and
Yeah.
so you won your class, you got your pro card. I mean, how that great
Yes.
feeling, and that was the first time you debuted the pink suit, and everyone was going. I remember like everyone's like the pink suit. I love the pink suit on Torey. I'm like,
Yes.
it works, and I
Yes.
said I remember her in blue, but that one works well for her. It works well
Yes.
for you,
Yes,
and
that was
so
my
yeah.
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, you sir.
I was just gonna say that was my Pinkini debut when that like lit up the stage. Yeah, I love pink.
And you got second or in the overall.
Oh gosh, I wish I knew these things, but like I was like, I got my pro card. I don't even care where I came where I came in the overall. I do remember getting moved a little bit closer to center in the overall, but I remember being on like so on cloud nine that I was like, I'm just up here with my girls who got their pro card and we're showing our physiques. Like I didn't even think of it as like competing in the overall because I was like in my head I was like I already won. I'm just like floating and having a blast. It felt like we were all just the happiest people up there. For some reason I couldn't turn my like compete mind on. Not that I wasn't competing, but I was just like so happy. I felt like
you've
we were
already
just
won.
all like so happy, just like one more really good look at our physiques, like with these girls we're gonna have memories with forever.
Yeah. So then after nationals, you took some time off, and then you did your pro debut at Pittsburgh. And
Pittsburgh.
I remember that was the first time I actually met you. And
yeah.
And I'm like, she took second in her class at nationals. I'm like, oh, and she's coached by the same coach, my good friend Jennifer Ronziti. I'm like, what a coincidence, because Jen Ronziti took second and she won her pro card in winning her class, and then she took second to the overall to Lauren Conlon. And I remember I remember how she did her pro debut at Pittsburgh. I'm like, isn't that like she did her pro debut at Pittsburgh 10 years ago.
Yeah.
10 years later, you're doing your pro debut at Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It almost same thing, but she turned pro in 14, took 15 off, then.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Almost everything I saw was like similar.
It's like, I know, just like in a different timeline. Pittsburgh Pro was my debut. I did the whole road to Pitt, which was really exciting and fun to get feedback before. And then at the actual, it was so fun. The expo was crazy. The stage, I remember being able to see it and I was like, okay, this feels so familiar to nationals. And I guess it was the same setup, the setup folks that set up nationals. So like getting in that mindset of like, oh my God, it's just another stage. It's like not that scary. It's just the competition might be like they're stacked. I think 17 or so of the girls were Olympians in that lineup.
You're like almost like half of it, like
Yeah. I was right next to Maureen, just chopping it up with Maureen backstage. She's so cool. I was like fangirling, honestly, on the show. I like didn't have expectations. I thought I looked good for what I had been working on. So it was just a really awesome experience. And the whole point of it was, hey, let's send you to the wolves. Let's see if we can see your physique next to the top physiques and what that looks like. So it was a really good learning experience. And just being able to like, step on stage in a setting like that, at a show like that, and to be able to like handle your presentation, it was a learning experience and I really appreciated it.
Yeah. I mean, I remember many years ago, someone who started competing, and I think it was the last show Angelica Teixeira won. She actually got to compete with her. It's like, this is my idol. I get to compete with the same girl I idolize, and now I'm right here with her. I was like, I remembered that. So was Maureen like crazy. One of your idols, like into the sport? Like,
I mean, she was one of the ones that I knew. I honestly did not pay attention to bodybuilding at all until I was like, I'm gonna bodybuild. And then it was like Laura Lee. I was like, ooh, Laura Lee, like maybe our structures are somewhat similar. Maybe she has like a little bit longer of a torso, so I could try to see like how I pose. Maureen, her glutes had always been just like for me, I was like, those are the glutes. They look so natural and supple. So like to be right next to her. And then Jordan Brandon, she's in Phoenix, but she was right by me as well. And I'm like, that's a big name, a big successful name. Ari was there. Yeah, just to see all of the pros around me. And I'm just like this little shrimp, like, having a blast. I know all these girls. It was really incredible. And Maureen was just so she was so down to earth. Like just no ego exuding from her, just like aura, confident, like warm aura. She was really cool, like really supportive backstage for me to be a rookie back there.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was a great, like you said, it was a great learning experience to go and do that. So it was in May, you took some time off, and then you come back and you're going into the muscle contest, Las Vegas, Nevada State, Is
Nevada
it
State champs, yeah.
the Nevada State champs?
Hmm.
And you're right there to win it. And you had a whole bunch of fans. I was just like, I just when I was posting like the updates, I'm like, well, these fans are going crazy for both you and Diana. I'm like, where do they all come from? And then one person says, I've came here from TikTok for Torey. I'm like, oh, she's a big deal on TikTok. And then I look and I just briefly, I'm like, okay, during prejudging finals, I'm like, holy, she has millions of followers. What is she
No,
doing?
I'm not even. Honestly, I feel like I'm like I don't even know what I post. Honestly, I'm like I don't even know what I'd be posting on TikTok.
We're gonna actually talk about that because there's a lot of good stuff. Because
Go ahead.
I was gonna say like they came from TikTok. I'm like, oh, then I just see the videos like, and there's a Torey and tilapia series going on.
Oh God, I hate. I honestly, I'm now a fan of tilapia. I just had tilapia honestly for dinner, but to be a Nevada State champs after Pittsburgh Pro, I got second to last call outs. I did get moved to center in my call out, which was like, yes, at least there was that. But to then go from Pittsburgh Pro to Nevada State champs and to have a showing and like my package, I think that was definitely my favorite package of the year. And like I was just like, I don't even know what is happening, but today my physique has shown up and I feel confident. This is my favorite look so far and I'm gonna work it on stage. And it was I guess they liked it and I got second, which was like absolutely crazy. I still geek out about that. I'm like, wow, I look back on my rookie season, I'm like heck yes, I cannot believe that happened. And for Tiana to win, she is so supportive. I was so excited to see her at the Olympia. It was a really cool moment, a really good show.
Yeah. And I remember after that, and we're actually going to talk about this briefly. You had a great month in July. It was Los Angeles a couple weeks later, right?
Yeah, it was like a month. I know, honestly, so I did all my shows were about a month apart, which was a little bit more which was challenging. So I don't know if we're going to change that up next year, but I did compete month over month. And then Los Angeles champs I was like, okay, we were like, if muscle contest judges liked me here, let's try another one and see if we can nail it. Which the cards don't always fall perfectly or like how you want. I had gotten my cycle a day before, which I know I did not handle my like cortisol, my stress well, and like my midsection kind of got a little bit flooded. My glutes still showed up pretty well. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't like who's taking these photos because they look amazing. And my midsection was just a little bit blown out, and I wasn't happy with just my attitude or my confidence with having gone through that. So it was a learning experience. But I think I still did well. I think I got seventh. I got top 10, which I'm happy about. So yeah, it was a good season. Like I'm so
I'm gonna
happy
say
about my
this.
season.
You handled it like very well. I didn't really notice, just maybe a little, but
Yeah.
you handled it very well, and you went through it. And I know it was not something you were happy about. It was pretty good, but I felt like you brought a pretty good look. But you bought yourself a Porsche, and I was gonna say like I wanted to talk about that. You're a car girl.
I am not. I am just like you are making me laugh. It's that one. I just bought it because it's cute.
Is this a Cayman or a Carrera or
Yes,
911?
no, it's a Cayman.
Okay.
And I called her Ghost, but that weekend was I had bought that car like I had joked because I always like go ham and like buy too many things in peak week, and I was like I need to relax on the peak week treats.
So this is like a prep. This is like a prep buy.
Like, yeah, literally. I like bought it like in peak week. But yeah, that was quite the week for me. Like getting second after Pittsburgh Pro, ditching my Camry for this cute little Porsche. Like I'm definitely on top of the world. This year has been cool.
Yeah. I'm like thinking, okay, well, maybe you're gonna upgrade. Are you gonna have this for some time?
For I like, what do you mean to like on like a 911 when I'm like mega rich and stuff?
No, not like a GT3 RS, but like a Carrera, and then maybe think about
I don't know if I like the shape of the Carrera.
yeah.
This I'm so happy with. I'm so happy with the Cayman right now. Um, when I turn her on, she like growls a little bit and she's like super speedy. So it's just like, oh, this she matches my dog Giuseppe. They look like they're like similar.
Well, we're gonna
But
talk about the dogs because that dog is right here. That dog is the Italian Greyhound is a star.
he is. He is.
Yeah,
He's
I
all
mean,
snoozing probably, but he'll probably make an appearance later.
yeah. One of my friends got a 911R, which is I think it was like 120-ish, but the thing is, no air
Yeah.
conditioning. It doesn't have an air vent like in the center, like you know how you have like a air
Oh,
vent. So I'm like, how do
yeah.
you breathe? They're like, I have to roll the windows down. It's like it's pretty much a performance 500 horsepower manual
Yes. Yeah,
car.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, he
Yeah.
had the green stripes on. I'm like, oh, that looks nice. I'm like, what? Like it was it was like one of like 499.
Amazing.
And
Yeah.
but he's just like, yeah, I don't drive too far with it because it sucks to be driving a manual in traffic. But
Yeah.
and like, how do
This
you
they
breathe? You have to
I
put
yeah.
the windows down. But it looks somewhat similar. But it's hard to tell what a Porsche is. But I'm
They
like,
do.
I kind
Some
of.
people mistake some people freak out and they're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, is that a 911?"
But
And I'm
it's
like,
nice.
"It's
But it's
chill."
like, hey,
It's like
listen, you worked hard for it. That's just a testament for
yeah.
like you worked hard for many years. You treated yourself. That's what I hope people don't like. She has a Porsche. Like, no, she worked for it. Like, I used to drive a Camry. Now there's a good
Yeah.
lyric. Some
I
I
know.
can't believe I'm saying this.
I had put my bonus in a brokerage account obviously, and I was like up like 54% on some of my trades, and I was like, dude, like I'm like done, like just why am I'm in the coolest phase of my life. Why am I not going to drive a car that says so? So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just trying to live my life.
There's this guy who did like a reel. I want to do it one day. The guy's like, I got me a Taurus, then I got me a Lexus by Connect out Florida. Now I'm living in Texas. Like it was a Rick Ross hold me back lyrics. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a good TikTok to do.
You gotta.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you're like enjoying you're pretty much at all time high. You're living your life, and you know you were just going through show by show, and so you do your last show. It was in Arizona. You're like, this is it, one last one, and I'm gonna call it a year.
Yeah.
And you take sixth place at that show. So overall,
Mhm.
would you say you keep saying every show is a learning experience? I will say this was a great rookie season that you've had. I
Mhm.
even though you didn't qualify for the Olympia, I do think that you have the potential to get to the Olympia stage because I think you have such an amazing structure. I said this before, you're almost like Reina with her physique.
Her glutes are just like out of this world. Um I like am so flattered. Thank you. I hope I can grow into someone that can make it to the Olympia. Like obviously I've got some things to fill out. I've switched sides like and yeah, like my rear delts in the back pose I definitely need more of. I've tweaked my posing a little bit. I've switched sides so that my hamstring pops a little bit more to give me more shape. I just got to build more of that upper. Even in my off season right now, I'm realizing how lower dominant I am.
I think
Um,
that's one thing I did kind of because it because you're just naturally lower dominant or just because it was from wellness.
I don't know if it's because of just the like at the end of the day, I'm 32 and I
Yeah,
like competed in like track, soccer, like very lower body, like
yeah,
quad, like glute, like explosion, like dominant type sports. And while I have the athletic upper to complement that, it's not like I mean like I
just
played
need more of
basketball in
it.
middle
Yeah,
school, but yeah, I just need more of it. And I have a very narrow frame that like I have this
yeah.
petite structure,
Narrow
so I've got
clavicle. Yeah.
yeah, like I've got that smaller waist because like overall I'm just a petite person. My frame is narrow, so I got to try to pull that out with just a little more width in my shoulders. But yeah, we'll keep trying. Who knows,
Yeah.
man? The Olympia qual is gonna be super tough, so I'm not sure when or but I know someday I'm hopefully stepping on that stage because I like that's the goal.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I did notice, and I think it's working out well for you, is you and Aisha, training get together, and you guys are the
Yes,
best together.
I
Like,
know.
listen, when I'm ever having a bad day, when I'm down, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to record, or like, I've had a long day at work, or got to do these videos. I
Uh-huh.
pull up TikTok, and then you're doing some video, and I just like, you get me to chuckle, even if it's just a little. You did a good job. Listen, you do a great job of that. So keep doing what you're
Oh,
doing. And there
dude.
are a couple questions for that. So you and
Okay.
Aisha, when did you guys start working together and start training together, and kind of like you connected well?
Her and I met at USA's. She got her pro card at USA's and I was competing as a wellness athlete. But then we like followed each other and then we obviously like we all cheered each other on and stuff and then we started chopping it up and then I heard she was moving out here and I was like, "Stop. You are not." And then we hit a couple. That's Renee. That's my coach Renee. But I think there's one. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one where we're yeah, like she's my human charger. I just love her so much, dude. Her and I started training when she moved out here. I was obviously in the heat of my season, and then she was ramping up for Rising Phoenix. Um, so like I don't know. She feels like I am kind of crazy. I'm just thinking like life is crazy. We're all source, we're all energy experiencing itself and like I look at her and I'm like, okay, she is like the me on a different timeline like 10 years. We're 10 years apart and she is just like crushing it and like happy and confident and I love being a part of her life and I like she feels like a little sister to me.
I
I think
was just
people
about to say, you two
actually
are almost
think
like
like
sisters,
yeah.
like
Yeah, I
similar,
think
like
people
similar
actually think we're
structures.
sisters.
She's younger. I think you're an inch or
She's
two taller.
Yeah, I feel like if we're she has got like she's got those wide clavicles and that crazy upper. We both fangirl about different parts of each other, obviously. I think we all do that. But if we could like if we could borrow each other's like upper and lower to like morph into like we'd probably win the Olympia for sure. Just kidding.
I mean, you guys have that. I think people like your physique, your look, but also the personality with it. I mean, the personality side,
Yeah,
people love that. They see that side of you, and most
yeah,
people don't want to show that because they're just kind of like they're keeping it to themselves. But that's like people see
yeah,
that side, and that's what got attention. That's what when
yeah,
people were seeing, hey, isn't that Barbie from the TikTok? She's here. That she's actually gonna she's actually gonna win the show. They were excited for you. They're
yeah.
happy to see you.
I
I mean,
know.
so that was one question I have to ask is, when did you start doing like TikTok? When did you start like getting that like traction, like, and started getting more followers and more people liking your
Yeah.
videos? And go ahead.
I like don't even know honestly because it was in that phase where I was reading that book and I was like, ooh, embrace the cringe. Just do things like recognize why you are judging and realize that that is just coming from a place of fear and get over that fear and try to exist in that like unknown. and um and so I started posting after I stopped being a vegetarian and I realized it just wasn't great for me. So I like all my content was like, ooh, when I started eating meat and I was super lean. Like I literally just laugh when I watch us too. Like I cannot help it.
It's funny. It gets me. Listen, you guys are
We are
doing a great
like
job.
I know.
TV and
Like I
AV.
seriously just laugh. Oh my gosh. I'm so lucky to have
Are you
her.
trying to do the gritty or the jerk?
I don't even know.
You're doing the
I don't have
jerk.
jerk.
You're
Yeah.
jerk.
Yeah. I don't even know what I'm saying. TikTok.
Yeah.
I just started embracing the cringe, like learning how to make videos, and then bodybuilding was a super big one when I started my first prep. It was like I was learning alongside my audience. And I think just with bodybuilding, honestly, was when my following started to grow on both Instagram and TikTok. TikTok, I think, is more just like my diary, and just like my vlog. I just like to say some my thoughts for the day. I don't even know. And then Instagram is just like a little bit different of a platform. So yeah,
It's like every day, like fit check. I'm wearing this to the gym. Like, okay, what, you're not doing anything with shoes.
I
Like, okay,
know.
what shoes should I wear? You're just like fit check. Okay, I'm wearing a oversized. I'm wearing baggy pants. Hey,
Dude,
it's
it's
like,
like so lazy. I know.
I mean, Aisha's
I
big
know.
sweater. Long, I'm like, hey, listen, that's just what she does. I don't know. I don't know if you're I don't know if you're like an oversized shirt person. You're not. You're kind of like shorter.
I was in wellness. I was a much more like pump cover, belts over the shirt. I'm wearing like spandex shorts. But then bikini, I was like, meh, I think I'm more of a fitted top. Because I think when I see my waist, it's motivation to be like, oh, you got to get that smaller. You got to keep that controlled. And like, if I can't see it, I'm like, what's going on under there? What's going on? So I'm more of a big sweats person nowadays.
Okay. I was gonna pull up Aisha, and that video from yesterday. Aisha, what's her name? Aisha Bella?
On TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok.
I think it is Aisha Bella.
Okay. Hold on.
Let me see. Was that us after? Oh my gosh, I'm so sore from that workout. I'm so thankful we're about to crush off season together because I am so sore.
Is it Aisha Bella IFBB? Hold on, let me find it.
Yeah, where is she? Oh wait, she should be in my yeah. Aisha Bella Morgan. Oh, Bella Morgan Lifts is her at.
Oh, Bella Morgan. Okay. Because you have what's your name? What's yours on? There we go.
I don't even know. I think it's Fit for No Reason.
Is that? I was like fit for.
Yeah,
that's how you say it. That's how you say it.
Yeah. Fit for No Reason. Like
I was like FITFORNORZN.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Gosh.
Okay, I'm about to share it.
This is the biggest I've ever been.
Bro, she's
so big, meaty chicken thighs.
we hit glutes, but our legs got into it.
They got weight into it.
Now, baby. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I almost fell over.
Yes, science, bro.
This is the heaviest I've ever been.
Oh my god.
You still got tie-ins even in peak
like,
so how much are you from stage weight from now?
I am fasted. I'm 17 pounds. I made the mistake of weighing Giuseppe today, and I was like 151 pounds in the middle of the day. But I'm like 17 pounds up from stage weight fasted.
Okay. I mean, you look great with this off season, and I feel like it's great that you're showing like your weight gain and you're going through that. And I think people are gonna appreciate like the going through the phases, like for instance, 12 weeks out, 10 weeks, like people see like they're saying, wow, you're transforming your body while you're going through like a prep. So I think that's true. But I mean, Aisha's impressed with you. So
I'm so impressed with her. But yeah, I'm really honest on TikTok. Like I'll be telling my audience like, hey, I have a Dunka latte like fiend that I can't kick. I have been getting Dunka lattes too much and I need to quit that. Because sometimes I get in phases where it's like, gosh, I was competing for like 2 years straight. It felt like I did have one little like a break in there between my debut and then after my first NPC show, but it felt like it was just like so consistent. So it's interesting for me to be in this pro league and like wrap my head around, okay, what is it going to take? What am I going to do? But also it's a little bit of an experiment because I think my body handles stuff well. So thinking of, okay, yes, the like taking a break from your diet sometimes is good to like help with your microbiome, but it's a little bit of an experiment sometimes. And I really did just need a break after this last show and to like decompress and get my mind right and just like, okay, like just relax for a second. I went on a nice little vacay with my bestie a couple weekends ago and I feel refreshed. But I'll be honest about my grubby little gremlin habits when I want to snack and like what that does to my body, just so that people know, we struggle with this stuff too. We're not robots.
And that's like that's great that you're going through it. It's like, because this is all like mental thing. But can I ask you something? So you call your fans, your followers, your Barbies. Is the voyage like guys, like all that? Like, is that kind of just a personality that you're showing, or is that just you being you?
Oh, I think it's just, oh my gosh, that is like what I'm like.
Okay.
I feel like, oh yeah, it's just because I'm in the best phase of my life. I'm so excited to meet everyone in this phase of my life. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I wanna pass some of that on. Like when I'm saying like, hey Barbie, I want them to feel like a Barbie and for us to just Barbie around. It is so fun. And I've released a lot of judgment over my life because where I was like, I'm finance, I'm like really analytical, you try to be smart, you try to like be respected and whatnot. It's okay to be a girly girl and to just like pour into yourself and cheer other like Barbies on and lift women up. It's really just been the most fun, and it feels like it's like compounded joy. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, and then they feel great, and then you feel great, and then you're both just like everyone's celebrating how wonderful life is because they've chosen themselves. That's how I am right now. That's who I am.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're in this different age of bikini, like, and everyone's bringing out their personality. Obviously that's you have your style and yours. I did not know this until recently, but you have a tattoo on your hand, like in
Oh,
red.
I do, yeah.
I'm like,
I
what is that?
do. It says already. And then this one was supposed to say yours, but I was like, you know what? Meh, I don't know. Already yours. Because it was like the world is like already yours. Like what you choose
Okay.
is yours. And like what you set your mind to, it's like already yours if you know it to be true, like inside your heart and you show up as that person. To like trust and let go and give it up to the universe. I don't want to be like a universe junkie, but I'm so that girl. I have felt like I've manifested this like amazing life that I've been living the last couple years. And so I'm so thankful to have been able to like change my mindset and like reshape who I am. The voice inside my head, like I'll be driving and I'll just literally be like, I love my life. And like those thoughts will come into my head and I'm just like, yeah, man, I love my life. It's just it's so fun. It's such a good place to be. And then to be able to now give that to girls, like I'm a lifestyle coach, and to be able to like pass that on, it's just like, yeah, it's like exponential returns of like happiness. It is, I'm so thankful.
Yeah. I mean, you're kind of like I would say that for you, and I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's kind of like you're that outlier. Like you have a septum piercing, you have tattoos, you have that personality to you. First of all, like, why do people give you so much shit?
Oh my
Why
God,
do people
they
give you so
me
much
so
shit about
much
like they give you so much shit about your jaw? I'm like, she's just
about
born
my
like that.
face.
Like have you not realized like she was a track athlete? Like I know what your face looks like. You're not.
I know, dude. I
Yeah.
have no idea. I'm like,
That's
and
what
I
gets you
like
popular.
I have no idea. But like they're my most viral videos, which is like odd. I have no idea why.
Do you like embrace that? Like, this is what I look
dude.
like. You call me Chad, or like, it's
I
great
be
that you
posting
embrace it.
the
You're not
heck
so.
out of my mug, yeah. I'm like, oh, what guys? You want to see a real guy?
Why do
Let me
people
show
do
you.
At least you're making fun of it. You're like, you're not offended by it. You're making fun of it. But that Kenny KO video, man, I sorry for my language here.
Yeah.
We're about 50 minutes in. I could say this, but
Okay.
God, those people are just assholes. They're assholes. They're
dude,
just saying,
people-
oh, like
people are crazy.
she's mentally ill. Like, she sounds like it was the most oddest question. Normally, like Kenny's like natty or not and stuff, but it's just kind of like the diary someone wrote in your book, and then like I'm like,
yeah.
I don't mind the natty. At least people are being honest about it. But then you start to get, I'm like, okay, but I'm like, at least you're like, okay, I'll do this interview. But man, the kind of like.
Dudes,
I mean, people say that.
I mean, some women hate, it's rare, but I trigger dudes for some reason. They hate me. I don't know if it's because they're jealous or if it's because they're convinced that like all women with septum piercings hate men, I guess is like some theory. What? I've had to even like look into this because I'm like, what does it mean that I have a septum ring? I don't know. I just thought it looked cute.
That's just you being you know. If you have gauges or whatever, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's just expression. I mean, this body, this shell is I like to think like the body is temporary.
Yeah.
It's like we're temporary. We're temporary. It's not that tattoos or piercings are permanent. It's like this life is once. Depending on how you live or what you believe in. But yeah, guys be hating on the internet and women too, but mostly men towards me.
It's like, look, you like my stuff, so I'm gonna keep posting more.
I'm like,
Listen,
hey,
I have my
press, any
arms
type of
tattooed. I have
press.
my chest. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
you have what's on
Yeah.
what you have wings, and then you have what's the words on your sternum?
Oh yeah. Grace, and then ease. Grace and ease. Just
Okay.
because, yeah. It's just, yeah, I don't know if I go into that.
I mean, you have everything that has a meaning to it. So I think like, and that's cool that you're bringing that your own,
Yeah.
that you're being different than others. You don't want to be like, everyone looks the same. Everybody's different. You're kind of like, you're being
Yeah.
your own. And I like that
Yeah.
about you. That's what thing
Mhm,
that
mhm.
that you're bringing out. Like, hey, you could be different. You don't have to be like everybody else. Just, I'm going to
Yeah.
show up with what I like. And if you like me, good.
Yeah.
If you don't, but
Yeah.
that's one thing that I really appreciate that you're doing. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep loving doing those videos. We're probably going to talk a little bit about more, but,
Okay.
you had so this was another question someone asked was, you had a previous engagement or relationship. Is that true?
Yes, I was engaged. I don't know. Yes.
How long?
I was in a relationship for 4 years, and then I was engaged for like a year and a half. And then that was broken off right before the Rising Phoenix show.
It's okay. You don't want to go into depth with it, but people
I know,
I
don't. Yeah.
people are asking like, like she's single, or like, she's in a
Mhm.
relationship. So I'm just like, you clarified it. So that's all that's in this
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
It just didn't work out
Yes.
well. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
All right. So does any of your fans not know that you were once a college athlete at all? Have you ever said that you competed, or I think they're gonna find out today?
Yeah, I try to ground folks, because I think like the whole thing, I was super loud about being a natty athlete right out of the gate. And then now I've done peptides like BBC 157, TB 500, and a few others, Dihexa and whatnot, just for like, hey, longevity. And it's like no one really cares on the stage doesn't give a damn no matter what.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what the question was. What about?
Does
I
anyone know
completely
that
got
like
lost.
does
Oh,
anyone
that I
know
was
that
a
you're an
college
athlete?
athlete. Oh yeah, but trying. So I was like super loud about it, but I was like, yes, I'm like, I'm natty. This is, you guys. This is feasible.
Because that's
But
gonna
I
go into
do
my
have
next
to.
question about that. So
Yeah. Okay. I did have to be honest about like, okay, I might not be your average person, because I've spent my whole life playing sports. Like my dad was a pro athlete. I think I got like, I'm like, feel like a carbon copy of him, and he was like the most freakish athletic person like I've known. And so I feel like yeah, we have to talk about like, okay, genetics, like is there different opportunities, if you've read Outliers, there's all types of different things that can go into someone's success. So it's not that my experience was the average experience. So I think being realistic about my muscle maturity going into my first prep, like having almost been 30 years old with the years of training under my belt, there was like obviously going to be something under when we cut.
yeah. I mean, you're saying like you're natural, and you said that you're like very natural as much as you can. I mean, you've been, like I said, it works for you because when you've been an athlete your whole life, it's like anything you do, you can
Yeah.
adapt to it very well. And
Yeah.
you turn pro at a good time, being in your 30s, but there's someone younger, obviously they would start taking peptides
Yeah.
and things shortly without having
Yeah.
a base of training. And you're very
Yep.
open about saying, yes, I do. It's like, so my question into that whole natural thing or not, it's like people are so obsessed with natty or not. And I even had this with Daraja, and it's like, here's why people want an excuse. That's why they suck. Just straight up, just straight, like, I'm sorry, just some people are just better than you. So, why people like, they take this much? Oh, this girl's on Fit 5 different things. But then you listen to one girl, it's like, I only take 2.
Yeah.
Why? Because I don't need to do all that, because I'm just born gifted.
Yeah.
I'm genetically, I mean, I will say this, I think you have great genetics. I mean, you played at the highest level, you trained, and I'm just sorry, I think genetically you're just better than people. But people are so uptight about, she's taking this much, she's on a Primo, she's on Mass, she's on blah blah, like, it's like they just assume things without knowing. But here you are, like, actually saying only a few things, but but I'm as natural as I possibly can. Now take a peptide, yeah, you're not natural, but I'm as natural, like meaning I don't need to take
I say
hardcore
like I'm
stuff. I don't
anabolic
need to
free. Yeah.
so no orals, no injectables.
No anabolics. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'll remain anabolic free because like I understand and I totally and this is I made a video about this the other day. I do think there's this friction between like natty and like enhanced. Like enhanced think the natties are lying. Natties are thinking that like enhanced are like taking a shortcut or whatever. And there's all these projections that are made, but like at the end of the day, we're both mad about something or the other. It's like, hey, we're mad that we haven't taken the dive to like get the results super quick, maybe, or like maybe maybe enhanced are mad because like the natty girls think they're better than the enhanced girls, but like all of those are projections. Like I'm not saying that any of those thoughts are like actually like true to anyone, but I do feel like from consuming some of that media is like there are projections of what is going on inside you. Just own your decision. I respect the heck out of like any decision and for the commitment to be on stage. It's when you got it's when girls start to like blast off these like battles. It's like no, that is like low vibrational. We need to like ascend beyond that and be like, oh, just own yourself. Own whatever the heck decisions that you're making and then like love yourself for it. And then it's like, okay, cool. Because I have gotten in the mix of some of that before when like other girls are like talking smack on me or they like make videos and whatnot, and then I like try to retaliate and then I'm like, oh, I take them down, and then I'm like, okay, I just need to chill and just make my decisions and pursue my best self and stick to my values and move in that way, like that is confident and like rooted in self.
Yeah, I think I'm not trying to laugh at it, but I think the most common thing is like her jawline looks like that because of that. It's like, no, that's just how she is.
I know.
Have you seen what I will pull up that track picture? It's like this is what she looked like. She's dieting down. She's just dieting down. Like they give.
I know.
It's not even just you. It was Jen. Even Jen, when she diets down, she looks like that. It's this diet face. Tiana even told me when I had her on, she was like scared that she had diet face because she was dieted down.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I watched that. I was like, trust me, it'll get round. It'll get round when I'm unhealthy or when I'm overeaten and I'm inflamed.
But you make fun of it. But you make fun of it. You're like,
I know, dude. But I'm sorry. Pretty sure.
This is what's fun. We just laugh at it. We just laugh at it.
Yeah. I gotta, honestly, because it definitely hits people somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah. So the Torey and tilapia series, someone said that should be a thing. But what are your go-to foods right now in the off season?
Ooh, go-to foods. I've been obsessively posting this. The little smushed potatoes, the little baby potatoes that you can boil them first, then you smush them and then you air fry them. That with like bison is always my like number one protein. I love bison. Right now there's a really good brisket that I've been eating. And it's from Costco. I'm surprised that it only has 3 grams of fat. I feel like it's lying, but
no, I think I will say this. I think most bison is like 95.5%.
Yeah, bison, but brisket, if it's trimmed and stuff, I guess. Because brisket is almost like it tastes so amazing. But mostly bison. It's always going to be bison. It's almost always turkey breast. I literally just buy the huge turkey breast that you could push through like a deli like meat slicer, but I literally just like cut slices off for my meals. I do make tilapia to eat now. I had it for dinner, like I had mentioned. So I found like a chicken seasoning that I like that I put, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's like not that bad. But those are probably my 3 mains: turkey, bison, tilapia. Right now I treat myself with the brisket. I'm always a rice girl. Rice is easy. The potatoes right now, it's because I got some time, but I'm usually hitting rice. I do like russet potato. Because I like cut them up and I like air fry them and they seem like more fun, or I'll make like French fries to like make my eating more entertaining. And then you have fats, avocado, almond butter. What else? I do like to keep a treat for my coffee. So I will have like a half and half, or like sometimes I'll have a latte. But I do like to have meals where I'm like, ooh, I'm looking forward to those because those are my like treats. And then it like resets my focus through the day, or I'm like looking forward to it. So it keeps me locked in.
So only 1 coffee a day? Because Aisha's
No,
coffee.
I have multiple. Probably. Okay, so today, I'm heavy.
How many
right?
does Aisha have in her fridge? I'm like, geez, like how many iced coffees? Like you just,
She
how many do you
needs to
have?
relax.
She needs to
Aisha,
relax.
you heard it here first. You've got to chill on the big ass cold brews. I probably have 2 coffees a day.
Okay, that's not
sometimes
bad.
3.
I'm not judging.
Have
I'm
my
not judging.
Evil Burn, I count my Evil Burn. If I have Evil Burn in the morning, I'll take like a half scoop, which is probably like 100 to 125 mgs. And then I'll have like maybe 2 shots of espresso and like a shaken espresso, and then maybe I'll have nitro cold brew. So sometimes I'm like 400 to 500. I'd really rather like to be like 400 and below, but like sometimes things get crazy.
Only when you need it at the end, because obviously. So you train morning or like afternoon after work.
I work on East Coast hours. Yeah, so I'm on stock market hours. I work pretty early for being on the West Coast, and then I'm out earlier, so I'm able to be in the gym when it's not so crazy, which is really nice. And then I get to hunker down in my living quarters after like traffic starts to pick up. So I really like my schedule.
Yeah. And Damien's gym is private or is it public, or do you train at a different gym?
I train all over the place. Sometimes if I'm not training at Pro Physiques, he's out in Gilbert. You can have a membership there, but I think you have to like scan in. Um, and then Fit Lab is right by my office, so I'll train out of Fit Lab when I'm up at the office. And then if I'm like home and I'm like, oh gosh, I had posing clients or something, I'll go hit upper at like an EOS, which they're all over the place. It'll be quick.
And you manage that very well, and it works very well with your schedule. So, with all that, what time are you normally like bed, and then it's like next day wake up in the morning?
Yeah, I would love to be in bed consistently at like 8 or 8:30, which sometimes I do. Sometimes it's like 9 or 9:30, and then I'm up at like 4 a.m. to like 5 a.m. depending on if I'm going in the office or staying home.
Oh, you that's cool. You also your work at home, like
Hybrid,
mobile?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hybrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
That
bad.
works really
Middle of
well.
the week, Tuesday through Thursday is in office. Monday, Fridays are home.
So what gets you? So here's the next question for going on that. What gets you ideas to do like a TikTok or a post, or you just like it's what's on my mind? Like, because you have to
Yeah.
be creative with that. So that's what's hard with me. Is like I have to be creative. Like, what's something that's
Yeah.
interesting that gets attention? Because you can't just keep doing the same thing. Like, let me do something different and let's see how that goes.
Yeah. It's honestly like sometimes the stuff that is like occupying my mind that I've been ruminating on a lot, and then I'm like, I gotta talk to you guys about this. Or if it's like a quicker clip, it's probably something that I just think is gonna be funny. or it'll be like, okay, what's like authentic posing look like? Because sometimes that can be just like really polished, but maybe it's like, yeah, I just want to be raw and be like, hey, this is what it is. And ultimately it's mostly me being busy and like strapped for time, so I'm like, hey, I'm gonna just throw you what I got, and this is what it's like.
I'm gonna go to one video, and I'm gonna just ask you a serious question.
Oh God.
No. Okay. Wait, hold on. Wait, no. It's the one where you're in the bathroom.
I know, dude.
Where is it?
If you filter to, oh yeah.
Okay. Wait, is this at your job's bathroom?
Yes, yeah. I'm like turning red because like if you filter by my most viewed videos on Instagram, like 3 of the top 6 are my work videos. And I'm like, what the heck, Instagram? Why do you like me working so much?
455, and then
I think you can. Oh wait, no. I think it's because you're on the desktop. But on your phone, you can do a drop down and filter by most used, I think. And it's like all in my office. It's all in my office posing in the bathroom videos that are like.
Has anyone ever walked in on you?
one time, but I was nonchalant and I was like, oh, like acting like I was drawing my hands or something.
You have your phone there and like you're posing.
Yeah,
What the hell are you
yeah.
doing? That's my
It's
one fear
risky,
is like if
it's
you do
risky.
your job, someone's gonna walk in. It's like is the coast
Mhm.
like difficult? Like coast is clear.
I know it is, and I'm there so early, like
Okay,
yeah.
okay, that's good. You have 3 dogs. Mr. Giuseppe is
Yes.
probably your star.
He is. He's I should go grab him, but I think he's in his heated blanket. Mr. Giuseppe has been through it. He's had a really rough go of it the last couple months. And thank you to everyone who has been so kind and sending prayers. But he's on medication now. He's up 1 pound. My little baby boy's in a bulk, just like mama. He's like always stage lean, but he's got to gain some weight because he went through some crazy stuff. He had some acute trauma and had to get his ribs tapped and drained, and then he was super sick, and then he had a bacterial infection. This was all after he got neutered, which I totally regret, you guys. It's so sad. Neutering, like taking the testosterone away from a little like a male of any species is really sad.
This one,
I know. He literally just barks at me. I love him. I can't discipline him.
And you have a terrier? What other dogs?
And then I have 2 miniature schnauzers. They're 9, I want to say. Yeah, they're old girls. I don't post them as much because they're just, it's a couple of old gals. And he's definitely the new baby. I don't even think I have any videos of them. But Cub and Kimba, they're my OG girls.
I'm trying to find
Schnauzers
Darn.
are a really great breed. I don't think I have any with them.
I was trying to find
Just-
another one with the greyhound.
With Giuseppe.
Yeah.
Is this on TikTok?
Yes.
Oh, there he is. There he is when I neutered him. Right next. Yeah. Oh God, he's so cute. He was
Should I
like
play the
so
volume?
depressed.
It's okay if I play the volume.
Oh yeah, you can.
Don't ever get your little balls neutered after your little dog. He's completely different. I hate it. I hate it. It's really sad, but he is all calm and like,
Yeah.
you know, he's not marking all over the house, but oh God, we took all his testosterone away. I'm sorry.
It's
I love you so much.
God, it was like night and day. Like he completely changed. In hindsight, I don't know if I would have done it. Oh gosh.
But that dog is popular, and you just can't resist the face.
Oh, he's
So that's
so
it.
cute.
So
He's
that's like,
cute.
do you ever think about creating another account for him?
I have been asked to, and it's like, oh gosh,
It's a lot.
wish. I'm like, it is a lot. Maintaining my life right now is challenging, to be honest. Like, I do the vibe checks because I'm like, hey guys, I gotta pop in. Sorry if I can't post my workout like later because I didn't bring my tripod or there weren't like filming hours. But yeah, he definitely deserves to be in the limelight. So I have been posting him more, especially because so many people ask, especially with him being sick. So I'm happy he's healthier.
Okay. I got one more before we
Okay.
end this. I know sorry to take so much of your time, but so being this off season, you know, you have to learn sometime to be uncomfortable being comfortable. So what is like, how many more weeks into your off season before you decide to, you know, jump back to prep? Or are you going to be like, and going up in weight, and then you're going to like try to hold that for some time? And what's something that's been difficult? Cause you know, buying clothes and all.
Yeah. I'm like, I just live in sweats. And I think so right now I'm like, okay, I feel like Aisha's video that was like a couple days ago or like this last weekend, that was more like, okay, I think I actually look better than what my brain is telling me I look like. And I do still feel like, yeah, I like cut my cardio a little bit. So I'm ramping up my cardio just a little bit and trying to get in a better headspace of like, this is routine. We'll do 2 days on, 1 day off. You need rest. That's important for repair. But maintaining the shape without like spilling over to where it's like, hey, you're super watery and you're kind of like, where are things going and what's going on? 17 pounds feels feels like I'm probably maybe like 2 pounds heavier than what would look and feel like really clean right now, because I was just living like pretty freely and like taking a break, which I'm still so glad that I did. But right now I'm like, yeah, I'm back to fasted cardio. I'm like having tilapia, and I've cleaned stuff up just to get like a little more mentally locked in. But I do think maintaining like 15 to 17 pounds off season, and then seeing like how much we can push food while maintaining that shape. I definitely got to fill out my upper. I'm very lower dominant, like I had said. So we will see. And then I want to make the most of my season. So I don't know that hopping into a prep like early on in the year is going to be useful for me. I'm 32. Like I know I shouldn't like talk about my age and stuff, but I got to be
I'm 30,
realistic
so
about like
yeah. So listen,
yeah.
even my coach told me, like, John, if it's not this year to go, into a amateur, to go to a
Yeah.
show and go for a national show, he goes, at least try to grow a little more, so then it's like you're ready
Yeah.
to be a contender for any show you were in. Because
Yeah.
if you have to be 32 years old to be like, you want to be a contender, and you are.
Yeah.
You showed that this year that
Exactly.
you're a contender to do
Yeah.
well. So yeah, I mean, you're not.
Yeah.
There are ladies that
That's
are turning
part of
pro
the
in their
reason.
mid 30s and they're looking great. I can tell you, Jen turned pro at 32. She did her
Mhm.
debut in her first Olympia at 34.
Amazing.
And then
Amazing.
at
Amazing.
35 years old, she got second at the Olympia, coached by Damien. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that you're not.
Damien's
I
the
think
goat.
you're in a great place.
Yeah, I think so, but it's just like making the most of the time off that I do have, because I'm not young and I'm not taking like 2 years off after like, I cut into my very first NPC show, and we've been trying to like figure out what is good for me. So my conditioning comes in pretty decent, but it's like, okay, where can I fill out the muscle and just complement my body in a way that matches this what feels like a newer bikini standard, which is like I feel like it's a fuller look. So I'm trying to make the most out of this off season, probably late spring is what we're thinking, and then probably running shows closer together than like compete a month off, compete a month off. That was pretty challenging. So I'd like to see what doing shows closer together feels like, and experimenting.
Yeah. I mean, so one more thing. So now Laura Lee's with Damien. How cool
Yeah.
is it that you get to,
I
like,
know.
if she gets to come to Arizona and get to train?
Dude, I know. I got FOMO because I'm like I'm 35 minutes from Gilbert, so I'm not at the gym all the time. I like work and have this normal life interrupting my bodybuilding life. But to have her, because she was the first bodybuilder that I followed. And I didn't even know what bikini was or wellness was. I didn't even know that there were like different divisions really. And then to have her as the first example, and then to watch her career while I'm competing, and then to have her now be on the same team is just going to be so crazy. I mean, Damien is amazing. Obviously, like Renee is so experienced. Like the experience is tangible with them, and it's the diet, it's their smart decisions. So I think she's in amazing hands, obviously, and like to be on the same team just feels cool by proxy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to try to hopefully get Damien on. I'm trying to reach out to him. I'm also trying to get Aisha. I'm trying to get Aisha,
Okay,
but I will
good.
tell you this. I think you had Sydney was obviously one of the best athletes ever. And, Andrea being a 6-time Miss Olympia as well.
Oh my God,
but
I know.
I will tell you this. I think I know a secret that he does. And I remember 2018, Sydney won the title in 17, right? 2018, she loses to Arnold. And I remember how, Sydney was so pissed, like getting a second place finish to Candace Lewis. And so the Olympia was in September at the time in 2018. And that was actually Laura Lee's Olympia debut in 18.
Amazing.
1 week before the Olympia, she goes to Arizona, and everyone's like, why are you doing this show before the Olympia? You're like, you're going to lose everything. And she's like, I want to be with my coach. I want to do this show so I don't
for
make
like
a mistake.
10 weeks. Yeah. Okay.
She would do Arizona on Saturday and then have the Olympia on Friday, because that's when Figure goes on. And she won that Arizona show. The best thing that she ever did was just like, I'm going to stay with my coach. He's going to watch me. I think Jacqueline in fitness did that. So it's like, when you really want that win, be close to him. He's good every second, every hour. It's like, even if it's 1 week out.
Yeah.
I definitely, and I believe that. I don't know what the way he does. I really want to ask him that question, because I know it's almost every athlete, they do that. They wind up doing very well.
Yeah, I would train right after Sid, because I was training for the amateur Olympia, and then she was training for the Olympia, obviously, and I would train right after her, and like being in the gym at the same time was just like overwhelming. I was like, this is an actual goat, and I get to train with the goat that trains the goat. And then I was like, but she moves out. Yeah, she would literally move for like, I want to say it was like 10 weeks, and they were just locked in day after day after day. But Damien, like so much experience, so much respect for him. The way he trains me has like helped me even have changes within season, which is impressive. And then Renee, just I'm so thankful to have Renee. She feels like such a steady, like she's probably like what I feel like is like one of the most important people in my life. That sounds crazy. But
No,
for how much I love bodybuilding in
yeah.
this phase of my life, it's like she is such a pillar of like of who I am and how I like get to the next version of myself. So thank you, Renee. I love ya.
You have a great team. You know, Renee's awesome with her experience, and I've obviously her being there for you. And then Damien, he's gonna
Yeah.
push you to that next level. It's like you
Yeah.
want, like you really want to focus. I tell you, that's the way to. He's been.
A squad.
I actually talked to him briefly. He's been coaching for over 25 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I thought he was in his 30s, but he told me he's 48. I'm like, what?
I know.
He doesn't look 48 at all.
His birthday was recently, or
Oh, yeah.
it's the end of November actually. But yeah.
But you got a great team. You got a great environment around you.
Mhm.
You know, you were
Mhm.
doing your part. And I definitely think with all that, Torey, you're going to be successful in whatever you do.
I
And
think
I'm
so.
looking forward to seeing you. And I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, this and keeping up the videos with you and Aisha. I'm gonna get Aisha on
Yes.
because just
Oh,
to
yeah, we
get to know
gotta
about her,
pull off
just to
season.
bring her on. But one last thing, anyone you want to shout out, any sponsors? But actually, no, before we get to that, what is something that you've learned from Renee as your coach and Damien with the accomplishments that he's had as an Olympia winning coach?
I think with Renee, I was overly like I think I had an ego about me when I first started. I was like, hey, why don't I have calves in my program or like different stuff? And I kept asking a ton of questions, and she'd clapped me and she was like, hey, I have so many athletes. I have Olympians, blah, 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 blah. This plan was carefully crafted for you. And she put me in my place in a way that was like, okay, I respect you. I will listen to you to the ends of the earth, because you're like, I feel the experience and the strength coming from you in this moment. And she's just been so stoic, and like, if you do the work, you're gonna be fine, like mentally, physically. We're gonna learn. She learns my body so fast. So I've learned mostly to just stick to plan, be the person that I need to be the package that I want to present on stage, because she role models that so well as a competitor and as a coach. And then Damien, I feel similar to Damien because like he was an athlete as well. He ran track in college, and it's like, yeah, like we're athletes at heart. If you're gonna compete, you're gonna compete. So it's like, be who you are, but train like you know you're the best, or you know, like have that feeling within you, and like let that show on stage as well. But both of them have taught me that they have my back, and I feel like I'm safe in their hands, and I've like never doubted what they want in terms of like end of peak week or training, etc. Like they're both so great. I'm so thankful.
All right. So I'm gonna end it on that.
Okay.
First of all, I'm gonna share your page. So what was the TikTok page? I'm gonna have to remember that because
I know, I'm like, oh my god, I need to change that. It's embarrassing. It's Fit for No Reason.
Fit for No Reason.
RZN.
I was like reading it first. FITFORNORZN. I was like,
I know.
I was like thinking RNZ was Arizona. I was like,
I know. It's like when I first started, I'm just like working out. I don't know, and trying this diet, and then it turned into bodybuilding.
Yeah. All right. And so let's go to your page right here. All right. Sponsors. Everyone you want to shout out sponsor?
Yeah, definitely. Toxic Angels. I love you so much, Toxic Angels. I feel so so blessed. Like, oh my God, it's just like, it is like a girl's dream to be sponsored by like Toxic Angelz alone.
Everybody use code Torey, just saying.
I know. Go
They
Torey,
make nice
listen to me,
suits.
and then
I had to do that.
like Evogen, definitely Evogen, best products. I love that you can stack their products. Thank you, Evogen. I'm trying to think who else. I'm scared to miss someone. But Sheik. Go get your belts, wear your belts, keep that waist tight. Probably those are the three core ones. And then for folks, I want to say Renee, and like number one, Renee, thank you for being such a like a light in my life and like mentor. Damien too. Let's bring in this upper for this next season. I really want to make changes. And then
I got the Beacons
Yeah.
app opened.
okay, good. Yeah. Toxic. Yeah, Sheik, Evogen. Boom. Nailed him. Xterra Wellness, they have the best magnesium spray to get you good sleep. Also code Torey, but visit this link. Click on each and every one of them. But in terms of people, yeah, probably my coaches. And then I have some really good friends out there. But yeah, I keep it small. Keep it close knit. Shay, let's kill this off season.
All right. Yeah, I really appreciate you for coming on, and I'm happy to have brought you and see the side of you. And I think, you know, your fans, your followers are going to love it. And now they get to know a little bit more about you that maybe they didn't know. And they're not just seeing just Torey, the person on TikTok, or Torey, the bikini competitor. They're seeing Torey, her life, and just who she is. And I'm very happy to and have the honor to be one of the, I don't know, is this your second ever interview ever?
I think so, yeah.
So I get the honor of bringing you on. Yes.
Thank you for having me. I feel blessed. I feel like somebody. Because honestly, your coverage, thank you so much for your coverage of the sport. I'm always, if I'm not able to be there or have the live stream, I'm always scrolling or going to your page for coverage to know what's up with the competition. So like, thank you to you and everything you do for Bikini. And I know you have a TikTok and where you like showcase, I think, the men's side of it, which is interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I thought about doing something with Classic because, well, my coach now has a podcast with Classic Physique Radio with Nick Bagley and Terrence Ruffin. But I'm like, should I cover every show? I'm like, that's a lot. I'm like, I'm covering Bikini, like covering Classic.
Yeah.
You know, even though I am a Classic competitor, and, you know, I love being part of the industry. Just, you know, I talk about supplements, talk about training and stuff. And I feel like kind of like you bringing out my personality. And if people like what you have to say, you know, great. If they don't, you know, just be you. Don't let like, I'm very respectful of everybody. I'm not going to call out, say this, that. I'm just going to be like, well, let's kind of like bring some, like kind of how Fuad is with his, like, he's very like, breaking it down and just very respectful of everybody. He's not saying this era, that era. It's just, that's kind of me. It's just bring positivity into the community. And I think people appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think you're a light. I think you're a light and a joy to have in the industry because everybody likes that. Like, people need to have that laugh, you know. And I think if you just, like I said, you and Aisha gave me the chuckle laugh. It like I had a great time just having you on.
Good. I did too. I'm so thankful. This has been I'm excited to get to bed and pop in for the morning. Like, I'm excited for every next day. It's a good life. Everyone, please just think about how good, like the good things, and then just make that magnetic. And then you'll just think about those things.
Yeah. Well, once again, Torey, I appreciate you. I wish you the best of luck. I'd love to have you on again if you ever want to.
Definitely. I had a blast. I'm so thankful. I hope you have a good night. And till next time, or whenever we run into each other at an expo or something.
All right. If you do go to Pittsburgh, I am going to be there. I don't know if I am considering the Arnold. I'm not sure yet, but I do hope to go to the Arnold.
Okay. I've never been. Yeah, someday I'll go. Even if it's just spectating. Maybe someday I'll actually compete. Who knows?
Yeah. The expo is the biggest in the country. I mean, I think the biggest in the world's FIBO in Germany, but that's like in a skyscraper. But the Olympia Expo is like smaller, but the Arnold's like at least 3-4 times that. Yeah.
I've got to go at some point. It's gonna be fun. Maybe I'll go this year. I don't know.
Well, I hope to catch you whatever show, and then I will continue to cover the show. And if you, like I said, you want to come back on, you know, you're more than welcome to.
Cool. I'm happy to come back. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You take care, all right?
All right. Peace. Have a good night.
All right, take care.
Bye.